Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are back here in Planet Coaster 2, but we're doing something different today. Today I am going to be starting off a new series here in Planet Coaster 2 of recreating Stealth from Thorpe Park. As you guys can see here, I am just starting on the layout. This does change a little bit. As you can probably already see, I am aware that the top part of the top hat, so to speak, isn't as long as it probably should be. I have tried to edit this, and you might see that in the video, but it just wasn't really playing ball. But as you can see here, I'm just coming towards the layout of it now. Stealth is a Intamin hydraulic launch coaster that reaches a speed of 80 miles an hour in 2.3 seconds. It's also the fastest accelerating coaster in the world, I believe, at the moment. I might be wrong on that, but it reaches a top height of 205 feet. In this is about 216 feet. It's purely just to match the height to the speed, as in Planet Coaster 2 it's not as realistic as in real life. So 80 miles an hour will get you to about 116 feet in this, otherwise it would fly over the top too quickly. But as you can see here, I'm just trying to fix this top hat here, as it didn't quite line up properly at the front and back. That was because I put the wrong length of track in. But as you can see here, we are pretty much there now. It's just taken a bit of going back and forth here, but I'd rather go back and forth trying to make it look as correct as possible rather than having it look wrong. I know this top bit looks a bit too rounded. That's purely because I did this all custom. You'll see all the supports go in a minute as I do some custom supports. It does look a bit better when I've put it to 216 feet, but it still doesn't look quite right. It does need to be slightly taller, but it does the job. You can tell what ride it is. As you can see here, I'm just going around and getting rid of all those supports. You will see in a minute that I do start the supports, sorry. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm just colouring the track. I've gone with a bit of inspiration from both the current iteration of Stealth and previous kind of colour schemes of Stealth. The actual colour of Stealth itself has never changed, which are the colours that you can see now. But some of the supports in the overall area of Amity have changed over the years. I know they used to be red and white, which is what I've gone for in here, but nowadays they are just the normal coloured supports of the kind of bluey grey. But as you can see here, I'm starting on the supports for the actual main tower. Stealth has got quite a unique set of supports that hold it up. And you can see I'm just trying to line them up and make sure they properly go in. But yeah, this is my first recreation I've ever done in both Planet Coaster and Planet Coaster 2. And I did enjoy the overall process of it. Let me know if you guys want to see some more recreations from myself in the future, as I did enjoy making this. It's not fully complete yet. There is another part already up and ready, recorded and ready to go. I've just got to edit it, but that won't be released until Friday, I believe, this Friday. But yeah, it's nearly finished. In that episode, I'll obviously start the station and the overall surrounding area. One thing I did notice when I was filming that episode of it, this is slightly taller than, not in terms of height-wise. I know it's really taller than it. Taller than the original Stealth, just purely because of in-game physics. But the other thing as well is that the actual height of the station is a bit taller as well. And once I realised this once I'd put all the parts of the station together. So it is going to be a little taller than Stealth normally. I am aware of that. It's just, there's not much I can do about that. But yeah, I did enjoy this. If you ever see me stop, it's purely because I'm just looking at a reference picture of the supports for Stealth. And also in the next episode, you'll see me stop a little bit more just because of the overall theming of the station. Another thing as well, the coaster car for Stealth, I am still trying to figure out a way to build that. Let me know if you guys have any way of doing that with the art shapes. I do use the art shapes quite a lot with the station to get the actual the actual way I want it. But yeah, as you can see, we're coming towards the end of building the supports on Stealth here. But yeah, it was good fun building this. I did enjoy it. And I do want to do more recreations in the future, so definitely let me know what you guys want to see me recreate. I'm open to any suggestions. Mainly UK attractions I want to try and recreate. I would love to have a go at recreating Velocicoaster, but I feel like I need to get a few more recreations under my belt before I tackle something like that. Because this in and of itself was, while a very short and simple layout, there's a lot of bits to do with the station and that I've never done in Planet Coaster 2 before, or in the previous game, so it was getting used to this kind of new build style for me. But I hope you guys do enjoy this series, and if you do want to see another series of me recreating, if you want to see me recreate some other rides, please let me know, because I'm more than happy to do them. As you can see, I'm just recolouring those supports. As you can see, you've got the onload and offload station. It is such a great feature, especially when you're doing recreations, to have the onload and offload stations. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm just trying to make the tyre entrance towards the tyre entrance of Stealth. As you can see here, I'm trying to use these flat arch shapes here. Eventually I'll get rid of them, and I did actually look for the wheel that you have, the tyre in the game, but it's not hollow. If it was hollow, I would have used that, but as you can see, I'm choosing some rounder arch shapes. It does the job. You can obviously tell it is the entrance to Stealth, but yeah, it definitely doesn't look the best in my opinion. Obviously, you can see here, I'm trying to see whether using the text would work, and then I settled on the arch shapes here. Oh, not the arch shapes, sorry, the lettering to go on there. And even this in of itself was quite a tricky thing to do. I know there's probably some expert coaster, Planet Coaster creators out there that have recreated Stealth way better than I am, but I just thought it'd be a bit of fun to give it a go. But yeah, another thing I want to try and tackle as well in the future is obviously my current Planet Coaster park. I want to try and do something similar to this. The same kind of layout Stealth, but a bit longer. As I've always said, Stealth, it would be so much better if Stealth was just a little bit longer. Not too much longer, but maybe like another banked turn. Similar to, not Topfield Dragster, the one at Knott's Berry Farm. I can't quite remember what it's called, but yeah, that, if we had that little bit of layout after it, it would have been... If we had the top hat of Stealth and the layout of Rita, that probably would be the best case scenario for here in the UK. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just trying to put this lettering on now. It's definitely a lot harder to build something when you're having to go off reference images and having to go off making it look exactly how it needs to look, as you can't really have too much creative freedom with it. But I still really enjoyed building this. As you can see, I'm just trying to sink the letters a bit further into the tyre here, just so they look a bit more like they're flat and put onto the tyre, rather than just kind of smashed on top of it. But yeah, another thing as well I learnt building this was that the in-game coasters aren't too realistic, in terms of, like, you can't take the catwalk off that launch. I know Stealth has got a small catwalk on it, but it's not quite the same size as that. So, yeah, that was a bit of a challenge as well. Another thing as well that I'm struggling with is the pathing system for this. Obviously, the Stealth station obviously has the bag... You basically go up the stairs and then turn left to get into the station. You're not just straight into the station. So... I was kind of struggling with that, but you'll see in the next episode I do come up with a solution for that. Granted, I don't I think in that, from what I can remember, from what I've done, I don't think in-game people can get to it without me having to put pathways in. But you guys can let me know if there's another way of doing that. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm just trying to make this look a little bit better. But yeah, I know it's not by far the best recreation you'll ever see, but I just wanted to have a go at building one of my favourite coasters here in the UK. But as you can see here, I'm just starting to put in the rest of the entrance signage for Stealth. So I'll be quiet for a couple of minutes and let you enjoy that.
Place your heads back, face forwards, hold on tight and brace yourself. Place your heads back, face forwards. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go!
But as you guys just saw there, I wanted to use a lot of art shapes and to create all the signage myself rather than using billboards. But as you guys can see here, I'm now just designing recreating the logo. I just got this off of the internet, just as I wanted like a way to trace around. I don't do any of the curves. You'll see in a minute on this E, I tried to do the curves, but I just couldn't get it right. So it's all block. It's all like squared edges. So it's a little bit wrong in that sense, but it looks like the Stealth logo, and if you were to look at it you go, oh, that's the Stealth logo. But yeah, as you guys can see here, I'm just starting to do that. I wanted to do everything with art shapes, so it was all done by myself. I didn't want to rely on in-game pieces or rely on stuff from the workshop. I wanted to do it all by myself. As you can see here, I'm attempting to do it with this S here, and it's not been going very successful, so I just left it until I could figure out what I wanted to do. As you can see here, I'm just trying to figure out a way here with the curved edges. I did try this, it just doesn't quite sit right in terms of the size guide. As you can see there, it just doesn't look quite right, and you'll see in a minute I delete it. Now, as you can see there, it just looks a bit too bumpy on that edge. And then I obviously try with the triangles here, and then I just give up and do it all as a block like that, which there's obviously ways to do it. I just couldn't think of it, but I'm sure there's loads of awesome Planet Coaster 2 creators that will know how to do really good curved edges with art pieces. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to do this all by myself rather than rely on other people. As you can see there, I'm just trying to... There I was actually looking at the middle logo and thinking, how am I going to do that? But you'll see in this time lapse how I managed to do that. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts on Stealth are. For me, it's one of the best rides here in the UK. It sits firmly in my top 10 rides I have ridden around the world. There will be a ranking video, well, not a ranking video, but a video of me letting you guys know what my top 10 coasters are, as I think that would be quite a cool video to do. But yeah, it definitely sits in my top 10. I'm not going to tell you where, you'll find out in that video, but it definitely is a very good launch coaster, and I'll be absolutely gutted the day that it does close, because it's such a good fun ride. I know it's very short and it does get some long queues sometimes, but it is so good. And it definitely is an icon of the Thorpe Park, the icon of the UK theme parks and Thorpe Park itself. I know before Hyperia it was one of the tallest coasters in the UK. Obviously the tallest at the time being Big One, and now obviously Hyperia. But this was my first big ride that I ever did, was Stealth. So it has a key place in my heart, and definitely is one of the reasons why I got into loving theme parks so much. But yeah, as you can see there, I'm just trying to make this look slightly better. But yeah, I did enjoy doing this. It was really nice to actually build something of my own and say, oh, I did this and I built this. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm just trying to fit that in, and then obviously I'm going to start doing the rest of this here, and I will chime in a little bit for you guys. Enjoy. So as you guys can see, we're slowly coming towards the end of this time lapse and the end of this video. There's not going to be a real time section in this video, purely because I've done some more work to this that should be out in another video. It will more than likely be in the next video will be up in the next couple of days. I'm aiming to get it out for Friday for you guys, so that obviously you guys can see an in time portion of this, and I can show you around a bit better what I've done. But that leads me on to say that if you guys have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, as it greatly helps me out and it's greatly appreciated. And please stay tuned for the other parts of this and also other videos that will be up on the channel. Until then, that's that for me, and enjoy the last bit of time left on this, and goodbye.
3, 2, 1, go! Go! Go!